guys, welcome to Call of Cthulhu. I've never heard of this game. Looked pretty interesting, saw the trailer, so I was like, let's give it a shot. So let's get right into it. Yeah. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memory in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has tried to find the case. Able to lift him from his torpor, Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. I've heard, actually a coworker talk about this game, so he said it was pretty good, so I was just like, I'll give it a shot. So let's give it a shot. Graphics look pretty good. So far, anyways. Call of Cthulhu. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who has his callousness can remain sane in the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Whoa. Okay. Weird. Don't know where I'm at. Some sort of caves, maybe? The movement. I feel like there's a little bit of motion blur, but it's okay. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. What's over here? Okay. Let's go this way. Alright. Okay. I'll light up items. To interact. Bolt cutters, okay. What's over here? Okay. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Nice, nice.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Don't know what the heck that means, but I...
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Okay, why are you telling me to run?
Behold. Everything has already been written.
What the heck?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh.
I hate whiskey.
Oh. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency after the Great War. I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery Settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of those empty bottles. But this place is mine for the moment. Whack. Whack. Oh, what? This will affect my destiny. What did I just do? What did I just do? Okay.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Pierce Investigation Agency. 20th October 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Oh, this is cool. It's like I'm a detective.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Bar hired me, didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Huh. Okay.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood his wife, had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Okay.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Okay.
I have business here to attend to.
Do I know?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
What am I supposed to do here? Okay.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
What? Character points. What the frick? Psychology. Okay. Spot hidden represents you. Speech. Whoa, okay, this is a lot. Oh, all right. Oh, God. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's go with it. First try.
Information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's
Pierce.
never been more investigative work than now.
Need more
But are those
investigative
cases
work.
worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say
Okay,
that I
Alfred.
expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Yes, oh. Yes, sir.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
To
Stephen
whom you
Webster,
speak.
industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if
Do
you
you
have
say?
no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Dr. Kenwell repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of the mornings I probably won't wake up. Oh, sorry. Read that. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father before the artist died. He is convinced that she is not the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents and compile in order to know more about the case. Okay.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label, some of it's unreadable, but I can make out the part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press-cutting article written marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They lived a recluse life with their only son, Simon. Okay.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, God.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Oh, you don't say. Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater.
All that remains is to leave for Darkwater. I'll certainly find something in Darkwater in my bookcase. Okay.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island, been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the memory rumors left by its lost tribes. Bleh. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of the naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was the sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of the small island off the coast of Massachusetts. Ooh. Interesting.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay. Well.
I used to be an avid reader.
Time to go. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address. A warehouse set for the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for the Pierce's investigation. Oh, well, this ought to be interesting. Wonder what's going on with this. And my face is covering, but it's chapter 2, which is Darkwater Port. far, this game was not what I was expecting it to be, honestly. I didn't think it was going to be a detective. Okay. Wow. Cyanide Studio.
We're almost there.
Aye, you don't say, yeah. Huh. Call of Cthulhu. Nice, nice. Cilia? Don't know how to pronounce that. Why would you want to live here? Why would anybody live here?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. On the approaches to dark weather, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were low. They seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tug that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have the documents belonging to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to port spar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops have to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found in the Hawkins and the archives of the Harbor Master's office. Okay. Okay, let's go over here first.
Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you
Let's go in here first, I guess. Okay. I'd have knocked it out. Whoop.
Hey, be careful.
Oh. I didn't mean literally.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Interesting.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
No.
Never understood why.
I'm being dumb.
Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
What was
Anything
this
else?
during Prohibition? January 16th, 1919 in the background there. Interesting. That's my birthday.
That'll be all for now.
Captain Fitzroy offered to share with... Oh. Oh.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
They're next.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Oh my god. Alrighty then.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Celia returns to Darkwater from famine. We have given up hope. The crew of Scalia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on the Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of the size that went beyond the formidable toothed whales. It's called the mackerel. Blah, 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 blah. You could read that if you want to. I'm not gonna read it.
And the doctor, what did he say? He laughed. My God.
Try not to talk to that guy. Okay.
You again.
That'll be all for now.
Okay. Not gonna order a drink. I don't know if that's gonna influence my decision making later, so not worth it. Not worth it. Let's go to this guy now.
broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot focus. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Okay. Don't mind me. Just looking around. Oh. That's kind of cool. I kind of like the whole character progression system sort of thing. It's kind of cool.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is building on the bridge of the ship. He has a wooden leg. Ooh. Maybe these guys win.
What a macabre souvenir.
Okay, let's talk to this guy.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Ooh. Weird. Okay, you just teleported on the deck, huh?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Already saw it.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
Yeah. That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
God,
have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Okay.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
What?
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Oh, character point. Should I go with the... Yeah, let's go with psychology. How do I validate? Oh. First World War, we took part. Few soldiers, the last battalion, American units. Okay. Oh, Stephen Water. Webster, businessman, 63, a wealthy businessman, well represented in the Boston area. Or to see that I investigated daughter, Sarah Hawkins. Man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove his daughter was not bad. Charles Hawkins, deceased. Celebrity, Darkwater. Sarah Hawkins. Simon Hawkins. Roy Mitchell. James Fitzroy. Okay. Lighter. Okay. Okay.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
That's crazy.
What a macabre souvenir.
Okay, I guess let's go to the warehouse 36, I guess.
No way to trade
Oh, yeah.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
That's a good question. That's kind of creepy. Well, I guess I'm gonna get inside that warehouse.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
Why are they moving like
There's
that?
you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Interesting.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Okay.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Oh, wow. Who is this person?
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Okay.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it!
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Okay, we're in. We are in.
Let's see.
Oh. Oh, am I gonna have to lockpick this?
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Okay.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Those movements, though.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Right?
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Ugh. I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Well, that's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to her in the bar, I'm assuming.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay. Okay, I guess I gotta...
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Alright.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell! A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
Is there another way to get in? I wonder.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Okay.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grate.
Winch. I don't have. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yep.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
That was an easy find. Okay. Oh. Ah, here we go.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Alright, well, figured that out pretty quickly. Okay, can I... Am I missing something here? Shouldn't it let me act? The heck? Why is it not? Okay, well, I don't know. It's gotta be that. I don't know. Maybe I gotta do that whole agreement, I guess, with Cat, which is not something I want to do. Huh.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
January 16, 1919.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back, so tell me.
Okay.
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll these people.
Okay.
I need to get in.
You're out. Are you?
Your small-time hoodlum number is starting to tire me.
My number? I thought I'd made myself clear, but we can go through it again if you didn't understand.
You took me by surprise. It won't happen again.
Oh, so amusing. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you.
Sounds odd.
If I do, you'll be, and I can think about.
Fine.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Oh, they already know.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Why do we move so slow?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Alrighty then.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Whoa. Whoa, that's cool.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What happened here?
Interesting.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Maybe the kid?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Whoa, okay. Being a bootlegger occupies warehouse zone. Of course, they're standing between me and trail me. I've got to avoid them or else get rid of them. To continue my investigation, I did a deal with Kat. She allows me to entrance to the Hawkins warehouse in exchange for a debt I shall collect on at some time in the future. Yay. Can't wait for that. Okay, boss. Is that everything that's in here?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
I wasn't expecting you to help me.
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Oh.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh my god. Pierce managed to get in the warehouse. This place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partially destroyed painting interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Chapter 3. Garden of the Hawkins mansion. Enter madness, yes.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's Not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Officer Bradley drove us along the cliffs of dark water to the Hawkins mansion, the huge house set on the edge of the steep summit. Looks into the lighthouse. The place seems to be abandoned for some time. Bradley told me about an old caretaker still living here. He shouldn't prevent us from getting to the mansion. Okay. Alright, that's going to have to do it for me in this episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And give me a like if you like the video. And I'll see you in the next one.